You on guard, buddy? You're a good boy. You're on guard, aren't you? That's such a good boy. Good morning from Tiny Foot Acres. This morning is Wednesday, January 11th, and the last few times I have, oh look, Thorn's saying hello, just wagging hello. Thorn, come on, out, come on. Why don't you get up here? Good boy. He's a good boy. So lately we've been calling Thorn our big moose. We think that that name actually kind of suits him and he's starting to come to it. But I guess she'll have two names, Moose and Thorn. As we gradually take wood away, it's gonna eventually collapse on one of us. So I'm going to take some of this off, hopefully all of it. And then the next thing we're gonna try and get at in between the shelter and around the shelter. Just because it did snow a little bit today, last night, and we've had a little bit this morning, but we will get dumped on eventually. So need to get this off, and yeah, Roddy's home with me today, so we're gonna get at it, and then we have some other projects we have to do this afternoon. Little update on the collar. So one of the things that I noticed, I hadn't charged it up. It still said it was charged, it was still working, but I don't think it had the intensity that it normally would have if it was fully charged. So I charged it to full, and I've also been keeping this short leash on him. We grab it once in a while, and it seems to be helping him with it slows him down. But as you can see, like I'm trying actually this morning to see if he'll stick around, and then maybe I won't have to put him in the crate. But yeah, we're giving it a try. And thanks everybody for your suggestions. We're thinking if this doesn't work, we might have to invest in one of those hubs. I don't want to put up one of those fences just because our property is so large, and I want him to be able to explore but not go too far. So I'm okay with him going into the bush and going off, but the hub is, you can program it to be in a specific diameter, and then you don't have to worry about fencing. And that's the biggest thing, is that if we could fence in everything, that would be wonderful, but the cost and everything of all of that is just too steep right now. So we'll give this a try. He's going off and just staying close, and that's the way he was before. So I don't mind that he's kind of exploring a little bit. It's more so when he runs that it's super scary, just because you can even hear the traffic from here. You can see it as it's driving by, and it's transport trucks, most of it. So I don't want to lose him. What you doing over there? You being a good boy? What'd you find? Quite wild here today. Actually, it's supposed to get up to 1 degree. That's actually very mild for January. But that also means we're probably going to get snow, and it'll be that heavy, damp snow. just because it's warmer. So unfortunately, you'll probably see me shoveling more. It's like my life these days. I'll try to come up with really interesting things to talk about while I'm shoveling though. I think it helps that I already took Thorn and Charlie out for a bit of a run too, so he's got some energy wore off him. Come here. Hi. That's a good boy. Yeah, oh, he's such a good boy. You sit, 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 and you sit. Yes. Good boy for coming to mom. Stick around, bud. What's up there? You see it? You see the bird? You stay there. You're a good boy. Sure does help that the pieces are coming off in chunks rather than just a whole bunch of snow. Hey, 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 come here. Come here, bud. Marty, come. Come. Come on, bud. Come here. Sit. Yes. Good boy for coming. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. That's a good boy for him. So good this morning. He's a good boy. We have a friend coming to pick up the plow to help us fix it. We'll see how Thorn does when he comes. Right. I think that's pretty good for now. On to the next thing. Well, we found another area that we're gonna clean up. Just it's easier to tote wood one way or the other. So this section here, I'm gonna get that cleaned out, and then in between the shelter and the seacan. It might make it a bit easier if I clean this out first, because we're gonna have to use the wheelbarrow because we got nowhere else to put the snow. So we'll have to wheelbarrow the snow and then take it somewhere else.
He certainly knows that.
Come here. Sit. Yes.
He certainly knows you.
Very proud of you. Very proud.
So I'm just kind of making sure everything is filled with gas.
making sure the oils are up to where it should be. Also going to be waiting for a couple guys to come, and we're gonna load up the blade and take the attachment off that he has to weld the blade to, and he's gonna weld it up for me. My skills at stick welding specifically was subpar early in my career, if you call it that, and it was a long time ago. So push the puddle, pull the puddle. Don't remember. Yeah, so I have a friend that's really good at it. He's did blades before, so I want to be a little bit stronger, or as strong as I can have it. The welds may have been suspect before. You don't know. I mean, when you get an attachment, you don't know if there's 3 long welds. You don't know if 2 of them are compromised. And when I hit those banks really hard, trying to break them down, it was just enough. Eventually, it tore it right off. But anyways, we're gonna get that gathered up, and he's gonna weld that up for me, hopefully just in time to do some more snow clearing. In the meantime, we've got the snowblower. The Husky's doing very well this year, and got a little bit of a tranny leak on my Honda Civic that I'm dealing with. A little bit harder to work on the Honda Civics as far as transmissions go, so I don't want anything happening to it, so I'm going to make sure I get this slow leak fixed up.
Got this area all cleaned out, so if we have anything that we need to bring from here, which we probably have some more dry wood coming, we're gonna probably drop it here, and then we can bring it in through here and around this way into the shelter, rather than all the way around that other way on the other side of the seacan. So our trusty little sled here broke, as you can see. It's all broken here, so we have to get a new sled. So because of that, we have to use our wheelbarrow. It's always good to have a backup. It's definitely harder using the wheelbarrow though, because it's not as smooth, and it's a wheel, so it's a very different, you're pulling rather than pushing and lifting, and yeah, it's definitely harder on the arms. So because we have to use the wheelbarrow, I have to clean out more of this area. I've already started kind of breaking that snow up, and then we still have to clean in and in between here. And because of the awkward situation it is, you can't just shovel, because if you, like, where are we gonna put it? So we'll have to shovel it into the wheelbarrow, and then like dump it over here or something like that, so that we have that space open and it's easier to get in and out with the wheelbarrow. And then we'll also be able to hopefully have that space for when we have to clean that area out again. So here we go, more shoveling. It's keeping me fit. Just come where I can see you, okay? Yes. Thank you for coming. Time to go get the wheelbarrow. Close quarters. Had to go change my gloves. They're all wet and my hands were getting cold. So I think Rod might be starting on the other end. Oh, there he is. Teamwork.
Welcome back for more snow shoveling. I'm so glad we put the shelter here.
Hi! Wouldn't be snow shoveling without me, eh, Bub?
That's true. She's got bigger arms than I do. Stronger, I mean. I really don't have much room to throw it anywhere. I can only get down to a certain point, then we have our really hard packing snow and snow that we got from a while ago. It's using a garden spade, metal shovel, whatever you got to use, but that's not the normal. But it's what we got. Don't want to cover her beautiful snow shoveling that she did from the driveway to in back to lead into our trail we have for our wood pile shelter. Got all these little roads going everywhere. The road most traveled, you need to have it clear.
So thankful the temperatures seem to be getting warmer and well, warmer for January, warmer for up here, and it's giving us the opportunity to get out and get some more cleanup of this snow done. And it's actually starting to melt a fair bit of snow, so that's also exciting. But I just want to say, life's too short. Take any adventure that you can.